In a new development in burning religious texts in Sweden, the authorities in the country have now given approval for a protest to take place outside the Israeli embassy in Stockholm. Reports said that the individual who applied for permission to hold this public gathering has been granted the necessary approval. In response to this development, the European Jewish Congress or EJC issued a press release on Friday. It expressed their strong condemnation of the decision made by the Swedish authorities. EJC President Ariel Musikant called the acts provocative, racist, anti-Semitic, and sickening. He said that such acts have no place in any civilized society. Musikant further emphasized that these actions, which deeply offend religious and cultural sensibilities, send a clear message of unwelcome disrespect towards minorities. He added that these acts, based on misguided arguments about free speech, bring disgrace to Sweden, and any democratic government worth its name should prevent them. Israeli President Isaac Herzog also denounced the decision made by the Swedish authorities. He condemned the permission granted in Sweden to burn holy books. He said that as the President of Israel, he condemned the burning of the Quran, which is sacred to Muslims the world over. Now he said that he was heartbroken that the same fate awaits a Jewish Bible, the eternal book of the Jewish people. In late June, a man burned a copy of the Quran outside a mosque in the Swedish capital, resulting in violent protests at the Swedish embassy in Baghdad. At the same time, Swedish police stated that the decision to permit the demonstration was based on the right to freedom of speech. Reports revealed that a police permit indicated that the security risks and consequences associated with burning the Quran did not meet the requirements to reject the application for a public gathering. The permit for the June demonstration acknowledged that Quran burnings carry an increased risk of a terrorist attack and can also have diplomatic implications. However, it clarified that for security concerns to serve as grounds for refusing a public assembly, there must be a direct connection between the planned gathering and the security issues.